What's up, everyone? It's your boy Wita Fitness here, and just here doing some exercise, trying to get my steps in. I want to speak about Brian Levell and the fact that, you know, certain people from a certain country, you know, are trying to accuse him of certain things. And you know, it's crazy because it's like they are not true fans of the sport. They are not following up the sport. I just want to say to the Jamaican fans, ignore them, pay them no mind, because we know what we know. We've been watching Brian Levell from high school days, right? Now, Brian Levell running that 19.69 to me is no surprise, and I'm going to tell you why. From the moment I saw him run 19.75 in a positive 2.5 wind, I knew that those times were possible for him. It was just a matter of time before we see it manifest in a legal win. So he ran 9.71 in a negative 0.4 wind, adjusted to 19.69. So not 9.71, 19.71 adjusted to 19.69. So in a negative 0.4 wind. So I could see that, hey, from the moment he ran the 19.75 in the positive 2.5 wind, that somewhere along the lines is going to run a 19.7 or 19.6. It was just when, you know what I'm saying? And it's just for him to now be consistent with that. It's just for him to now go through the rounds at the World Championships and so on and so forth. He's still young, fairly new on the professional scene, but we know, or we knew about his potential from high school days. The thing is, it's like from you're not running for a certain country, they tend to, you know, try to get us angry, but that's what they do for the algorithm. Ignore the haters, ignore them, and let's keep on supporting our athletes, because I'm so proud of Brian Levell. We have some hope now as it relates to the 200 meters. He's the third fastest this year. We know the 200 meter field is very difficult because Kenny Bednarek is a quality athlete, Noah Lyles is a quality athlete, Tebogo is a quality athlete. You know what I'm saying? So we know it's going to be a tough field, but you know, we just have to keep on supporting him and wish him all the best, because this is his breakout season. And you know, I'm just happy, and we the fans from Jamaica are just happy to see that this guy is performing the way he is. And that was such a beautiful run from Brian Levell. I think, you know, it's something that we should be talking about. It's a beautiful run, you know, perfectly executed. He flown off the curve, headed to the straightaway, looking relaxed, and he held his composure and he ran straight through the line. It was a beautiful execution, right? You know, I want to see more power in the last part of his 200 meter, but it's a beautiful run. And one of the things that I am really happy about is that he's going to focus on the 200 meter. So he has no 100 meter to focus on, and that is also an advantage too, because the other guys like the Noah, the Tebogo, and the Bednarek will be running the 100 meters, so they will have to be running more rounds. Brian Levell will only be doing the 200 meter and possibly the 4x100 meter heat. So he's going to be fresh. He's going to have fresh legs for the 200 meters, and that is what I am happy about. So that gives him a better chance to medal. It's going to be tough, trust me, because we know that Tebogo is not a guy to play with. We know that Kenny Bednarek is hungry, and the beef between him and Noah Lyles. But you know what? It's still a good thing, because no focus will be placed on Brian Levell still, because he's still not going to be under the pressure of winning. He's not going to be under the pressure of medaling. You know, the media will not really pay him any attention, which is good. So he can just go out there, focus, and upset the field, right? But, you know, I just want us as fans, as Jamaican fans, not to let them rage bait us. Leave them alone. Let them keep talking, because they're always going to be talking whenever we start doing well, right? So let them keep talking, and we just focus on supporting our athletes. I need the Jamaican fans to ignore the haters. Ignore the haters. Focus on supporting our athletes and cheer them on, because right now our athletes need massive support. You know what I'm saying? Because they are just coming back. You know, we really see a lot of improvements going on. We really see the young athletes coming up, you know, so we have to keep pushing them. We have to keep supporting them and ignore those other guys that are talking trash about our athletes and are trying to make certain assumptions, right? We have to ignore them and support our athletes, because that's what they want to do. They want to throw us off, right? Well, let us focus and put positive messages out there on the internet, so that our athletes can see that we are supporting them and we are not entertaining the negative comments from the haters. So those guys, let them keep talking. And it's so funny, one of the guys that are talking, you know, if you should say something about him, he might try to send out a cease and desist, right? but he's gladly speaking negatively about our athletes and making certain assumptions. But anyway, let's ignore them. Let's ignore those illiterate people and focus on supporting on all our athletes. Let's get it. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to Witcher's World.